Everybody, this is JP Hunt with InkSoft, and in this video I'm going to show you two new features that we've just introduced into InkSoft. And these are two features that the InkSoft community has suggested and voted on, and we've acted on those. So the first one has to do with the ability to turn off the prompt that will greet your shoppers with the ability to input a discount or promotional code or even a gift certificate. So let me kind of show you what we're talking about here. So here we are in the checkout workflow. And you can see there's an order summary, and then there's a prompt where a consumer can click to apply a discount code or a gift certificate. So the request was, hey, sometimes we're launching online stores and we're not offering discount codes or gift certificates. I'd rather just hide that as a feature so my clients don't get confused and there's no friction. So that's exactly the feature I'm going to share with you. So you can, of course, navigate to any of your InkSoft online stores. You can click Store Admin, and from Store Settings, you'll select the Checkout Settings option. Now at the very bottom, you'll notice there's a prompt that says, accept coupon codes and gift certificates. You can have that on or off. So again, it's your choice. Again, this is going to be situational and store by store. Again, if you're not using coupon codes, gift certificates, by all means, you can disable this feature. I do want to point out something important here. If you configure a discount code or promotional code and you set it to automatically apply, it will still apply if the logic has been met. So let me give you an example. You can use InkSoft to set up an automatic promotional, promotion program that might look like all orders over $100 will receive a 5% discount. So with that said, you can set up logic and apply it to a store, and if that logic is met, it will still apply despite not entering in a code, because again, it's automated. So I just wanted to call out, if you're using the automated promotional codes and functionality in InkSoft, that will still apply despite turning off and hiding that feature in the checkout. All right, so let's move on to the next feature, which has to do with a new feature for InkSoft proposals. So this is now the ability to establish a default tax rate. And I'll point out and I'll show you, you can still override and customize tax rates on a proposal/invoice basis. So with that said, now that I've navigated to proposals, what I'll do is I'll click on Preferences, and you'll notice the second major prompt here says Default Tax Rate. So of course you can input whatever default tax rate you want to use. And again, that's going to be global and default, but you can override on each individual proposal. So here you'll input your default tax rate, you can save your changes, and that will now greet you at each proposal. And let me kind of show you what that looks like. So here we are at a proposal/invoice. Now notice this, if I expose the top prompt here, which says proposal info, you'll notice it says tax rate, and that tax rate is sort of grayed out, so I can't change that because that's my default. But what I can do using the taxation dropdown is I can either specify that this is a non-taxable invoice or sales presentation or order, and of course, maybe I'm selling to a nonprofit or truly a tax-exempt organization. I can select that, and of course I can put in the exempt reason to log that. I can even put notes here under proposal notes just to track that properly. But maybe the second most common feature you'll use here is the custom tax rate. And that's going to allow you at each individual invoice, order, or proposal to input whatever tax rate might be relevant for that particular client. So this has been a quick roundup of the two new features this week. We'll continue to keep you in the know as we release new features and enhancements. I want to call out two other things here. These new features that you're seeing and all the enhancements we're making, we're prioritizing based on your feedback. So the InkSoft community has been awesome in terms of suggesting new features and functions, and of course voting on those features and functions that will bring the most value to you. And that's what we're using to make decisions here at InkSoft. So again, your voice goes far, your ideas go far. So I'd encourage you to continue to submit those ideas and vote on the ideas that are going to bring you the most value. And that's how we're making decisions here at InkSoft. Now, the other thing I want to point out, if you need help with any features in InkSoft, whether it be new ones or existing ones, you know what to do. Just reach out to the InkSoft Success Squad. We'd be happy to help you with this or any other features inside of InkSoft. Well, thanks for tuning into this video, and look forward to our next new feature showcase.